Hey guys, welcome to the 74th C# tutorial that I'm making for the new Boston. And in this tutorial, we're going to continue working on our email sender project. So, all you're going to need for this tutorial is just what we worked on in the last tutorial. So just double click on the button, the send email button. And you're going to need to be using the system.net.mail and the system.net namespaces. The first step in sending an email is creating a new instance of the mail message class. So we're just going to do mail message. I'll call it message. And we'll set it equal to a new mail message. The first thing that we're going to have to do is set the from address. So we're going to do message dot from, and we have to set this equal to a new mail address. So we're just going to do new and then mail address to create a new instance of the mail address class. And inside of here, we're just going to put the string address. And since the from address will be whatever the user puts in here for the credentials, we'll just do textbox3.text. So we'll do inside of here, textbox3.text. We also have to set other things such as the subject, which we will set equal to this text box, so that the user can provide a subject. So we'll do textbox1.text, and we also have to provide the body, which is textbox2.text. So we'll do message.body equals textbox2.text. And the last thing that we're going to have to do inside of this, or with this message class, is state the recipients. And we cannot do just message.to equals the recipients, because first of all, we have to provide a collection, and second of all, the user can provide multiple addresses, your email address inside of this text box right here. So remember, in the last tutorial, we told the user to separate each email address using a semicolon. So we're going to use the split method to get all of the email addresses inside of this text box. So we're going to go ahead and create a for each statement here so we can loop through the string array that the split method returns. So we're going to do for each string s inside of what it returns. So we'll do textbox5.text.split, and remember we're going to be splitting at the semicolon. So now it will return, this will return a string array, and this for each statement will loop through each address inside of textbox5. And then we just want to simply add that address to this to the to list, or to the address list. So we're going to do message.to.add and then s, or this string. In order to send our message, we're going to have to create a new SMTP client. So we're going to do SMTP client. I'll just call it client equals a new SMTP client. And there are a few properties we're going to have to set inside of this as well. We're going to have to do client dot credentials equals new network credentials. And in here, we're going to have to provide the username and the password. And remember, we have these text boxes right here for the email, which will be the username and the password. So we're going to have to be textbox3 will be the username, and textbox4 will be the password. So we'll do textbox3.text, and then textbox4.text for the password. The next thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to do client dot post, and we're going to be sending it through using the Gmail service, and this is going to have to be a Gmail email right here. So we're going to be doing smtp.gmail.com, and this is just an example, or this is just the one for gmail.com, but you can I'm sure find other ones on Google. The next one we're going to have to do is the client.port, and the port that we're going to use, or you're probably always going to use with Gmail, is 587. And the final thing that we have to do is enable SSL. And that is just a type of protocol. I'm not going to really get into it, but we have to enable this in order to send through Gmail. So we're going to have to set this equal to true. And then what we can do up here is we can go up to smtp client dot, we can do client dot send, and then we have to provide the message that we wanted to send. And we wanted to send this message right up here that we created. So we're just going to do message. And now when we click the send button, it should send the message with all the information that we provided. In the next tutorial, we're going to get into checking this and cleaning up our application to make it look a little bit nicer. So, see you guys.